Okay, I'm on my way, and I was thinking about, you know, why. I mean, I do resent Piggy, being involved in my work, but then at the other hand of it, and I resent it big time, but I don't have as much hatred for him as, as some people would think that I do. I look at him as a victim of circumstance. Seriously, I do. I think that he was an adopted kid who got indoctrinated with a bunch of weird stuff, and he was raised by a mother that who should have never had any children. That's how I look at it. I don't think that she should have raised any children. She was probably one of those women who raised a kid because it was expected of her to do that. Oftentimes, women have kids because it's expected of them, and all her other friends probably had kids, and she was because Polly's a follower, she probably thought, oh, I need to have one, and, and I don't really feel, I don't know, but to me, to ever warp a relationship into something like that is weird to me. So, I don't see that as a motherly thing. I think it's kind of off. But, and that goes for his temperament too. I mean, and how he deals with things. It's like I can tell that he didn't have, and don't get me wrong, that's not to say that I grew up in a great family either. I'm just saying is we all have our little issues. But in his case, I think that he is just a victim, and he is who he is because of that. That's not making excuses. It's just just the way I look at it. You know what I mean? Whatever the case is, I'm leery of him, and I do realize I need to distance myself from him, and I'm glad to. I do, however, hope that he'll be okay, and he'll. I really think that the best thing for him to do is stay the hell away from his mom. That's what I think. My personal thing is, but that's their thing. You know what I mean? I think it's weird, but I hope that he will find some sort of contentment in life. So I feel my brain is like starting to get its structure back, like as far as being able to organize and put things in little boxes. Nice little what do you call it, my ability to think clearer is starting to come back, and I'm glad, because I was really spun out on that whole gang stalking bullshit. The whole thing was just really bad, and I think a lot of people use that as a tactic, and it's a bad tactic, obviously. It's not productive in any way, shape, or form. If you want to make a point or prove a point, then your point should be one that's clear, concise, and obvious, and shows that it's beneficial to be or do a certain thing. If you have to coerce people or force people into seeing things your way, it's not a good idea. And that's one of the reasons why my main reasons why I don't like Polly. Polly doesn't know boundaries, as well as my sister, Lisa. They don't know boundaries. They don't respect boundaries. They don't understand that. And that's too bad, you know what I mean? It's not that I'm not a hard-headed person. If I believe a person has a better way of doing something, or they have something of value that I think is good, then I'm going to pay attention to it. You know what I mean? It's a foolish thing to do, to know that something has value to yourself, okay, and ignore it. But in my personal case, I don't see where a lot of the things that they're wanting me to do have any value. A lot of it is just their insecurity, and I'm sick and tired of it. So I'm done. I'm done with these people. But anyway, but I want to just get off and go my way in peace. I want to cut and sever ties with these freaks and be done with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to think about them. I don't want them a part of my life. I just don't. I know I will probably, run into Piggy, in the grocery store, maybe. I mean, because we usually are in different time frames anyway. I'll probably get my groceries at a certain time, and then, because I know we go to the same place to get groceries and stuff like that. But if I run into him, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and treat him harshly in any way, shape, or form. But other people, I really don't want to have anything to do with them. I won't talk to them. I will not communicate with them. And it's for my own good. And chances are, if I see Piggy and he's not looking my way, I'll probably just go the other way myself. But if he's like coming right directly at me, you know what I mean? Then I'll say, oh, hey, how are you? Or whatever. But I'm not going to be like, oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. No, this is not going to happen. So that's just how it is, you know. You have to figure out what works for you. So anyway, I'm going to be quite busy tonight getting my stuff all packed up and ready to go. And so, because I'm going to have to make a couple trips, you know, in my car to carry some of the little stuff. And then my son's going to help me with the big stuff. He's a busy man. I got to tell you, my son is a busy man. He is a young man too, and so I'm glad, because I'm going to take advantage of all his energy levels, because you know he's got it, and I'm getting up there, and I'm not as energetic as I used to be. I remember there was times where I could stay up all night and then get up and then hang out with my friends and do the same thing over and over again, and that kind of stuff, and get in the car and go places, and really, I mean, I could get by on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. You know, there was a time I could do that. I don't know. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, you know, you get older, it's not as, you don't have as much energy, but he's got a lot of energy, so I'm taking advantage of it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up, and I will be back with another one later, and I will keep you posted to my moving update. Bye-bye.